What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy EazyMoneyX. So today I'm going over how to get interceptions. We're going over it again one more time, just because I feel like maybe I left some things out, or maybe I didn't explain it like as best as I could. Maybe I didn't explain it as best as I could, you know. So today we're gonna go over it, and I'm really gonna try to help you guys out this time and really slow things down and help you think the method a little bit better and help you just look at the field and just look at everything differently. Alright, before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. It all helps a ton. I appreciate it, you guys. Alright, so as you can see, we're here in my career. This is week 14 against the Bucks. Just beat them. So all of these clips I show you guys are going to be from these next 2 or 3 games. I'm going to just do it real quick because I'm confident enough I'll get enough picks to show you guys how to do it. So let's get into this very first game. And step 1 is putting your corner or your safety into the nickel slot position. And this is the base play. Cover 2 man. Now to put your safety or corner into the nickel slot, you have to go to the formation this play is in, which is the nickel. It's just a nickel. So as soon as you go to the formation, before you click A or X, whatever you're on, and start looking at all the plays, you toggle the right analog. Toggle the right analog till you see your number in that corner slot, and then you click A, and then you go pick that play. Cover 2 man. And this works with any play, as long as it's man-to-man. The reason I use this play as my man-to-man play is because I have a lot of safety help. It makes it way easier to cheat underneath. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could do it with, you know, the blitz over Storm Brave, but my chance or my room for error is a lot smaller. So now let's get into the setup a little more. Alright, so at this point, the first thing we're looking at is what they're lined up in. And you can see they're all bunched. So what can they do? They have to do most of their damage on the outside. That's where all the room is. It's on the outside. So no matter what formation they're in, pressure corners. That's on the Xbox, that's Y. On the PS4, I think it's triangle. I don't have a PS4, I don't know. So press that button and click down on the left analog stick. That's first and foremost. Now because they're bunched like this, now you're gonna click Y again and hit the right analog stick right. Now what that's gonna do is it's gonna signal every DB you have out there to play the outside. They're not gonna play them inside, they're gonna play them outside, so it's harder to break outside. The great receivers are still gonna be able to get outside most of those times, but don't worry about that, because even if they do, your corner will be there. Alright, now here's where it gets interesting. This is what you're gonna do as a player. You're going to play him inside. You're not even gonna press him. You're gonna be off a little bit, you're gonna play him inside. You just always want to do that no matter what, because when they get inside, it's hard to catch back up. So you want to cheat inside 100% of the time. But you want to be at an angle to where if they break out, it's an easy cut. You don't want to be able to cover over the top of them. You always want to cover under the bottom of them. Now I'm going to show the play, and then I'm going to break it down. Slow it down. Now, as you guys can see, like I said, I'm covering the inside. If he breaks inside, I'll have an easy pick there too. I don't want nothing inside. That's the rule. Nothing inside. For me, for them, whatever. For me, nothing inside. And as he breaks out, I'm ready for it. Alright, now let's slow it down. As you can see, he snaps the ball. I'm cheating inside. I'm shading inside. If he breaks inside, I'll be able to cut it off, easy pick. Now he breaks outside. It has to be a perfect ball to get there, because I have safety top over the help. That's why I use this play, because it's tough for Drew Brees or any QB on any difficulty to get it between a guy that's underneath them tight and a guy that's over top of them. So it has to be a perfect ball, and it's just not a perfect ball. It's almost never a perfect ball, no matter the difficulty, no matter the QB. Perfect balls do happen, but it's just rare. Now notice how this is the same formation they're in. Oh, and look, they run the same play. Look at the score. This is not the same clip. This is not the same clip, but I play it the exact same way, and the exact same result happens. Except this time I get a pick 6. So, bing. And actually, you know what? On this next clip I show you, I believe he's gonna do the same thing again. That's 3 easy picks, different points in the game. Here we go. Same thing. They're bunched in, pressing the safeties. Tell them to play outside. I'm gonna play inside. I'm going to be the only one to play inside. Now, here's what happens. So that's why you tell your safeties or your DBs to play outside, to put them in position. But we're gonna play this one more time, because focus on what I'm doing. Look what I do right here. Now what you will notice is, even though the formation is the same, my receiver this time is gonna try to cut inside. I can still play it the same way and get a pick outside. But look how I'm able to recover because I'm already playing the inside. I'm not nervous he's going to catch it inside. I'm able to beat him inside because I'm shading him inside. So he's damned if he goes outside, he's damned if he goes inside. But because he went inside, I probably won't get the pick because the coverage is too tight. The QB's not going to throw that. Now peep this. Bunch formation again. I'm going to play it the same way as I have been. And he's going to do it again. He's giving me 3 interceptions in this one game just by doing that. Just by doing that. So this is just one example. This is the outside example. We are going to switch these up in a second to show you some different kind of examples. Actually, this is perfect right here. All right, so bing, we got a new formation and it's spread out pretty evenly. So we're still going to press. That's Y, and with the left joystick, click down. So that's how you press your corners. And to shade them, you're going to press Y, and with the right joystick, this time we're going to shade it inside. So that's right joystick inside or left. That's how you shade them inside. You're going to play your receivers inside this time. All right. And that's what you're going to do most of the time, especially when they're spread out like this. As long as they're not bunched, that's what you're going to do. Now, this time what you're going to be doing, nothing really has changed. But what has changed is you're going to let him beat you down the field. Don't forget you have safety help. If he beats you, don't worry about getting burned. There's no reason to worry about that. There's someone behind you. You just need to worry about cutting off the inside and staying under him. Those are your goals. Those are your goals. Now the slot has a lot of room, and the slot can go inside or outside. So if he goes outside, let him beat you. Just stay relatively close to where you can get a pick. Just don't let him go inside, because if he goes inside, it's because the slot and the tight end are always the first read. They're always the first read. So don't let him go inside. All right, now cheat code. If the slot ever starts his route by running diagonal and then up, he's going to finish that route by cutting inside. So it helps knowing that information because then you can just cut him off. You can just play on that. If you're in a situation like this where you're not guarding anybody, guard the guy that's going outside. Like, as you can see right there, I don't get a pick, but I was in perfect position. It was just unlucky. Perfect position, just unlucky. All right, now the situation right here. Same thing. Press, play him inside. Actually, I'm going to pause this right here. And the reason I'm going to pause this scene is because this is where you will be getting a bulk of your picks. This route right here. This route, you will get 20 picks a season on this route. So it's important to know how to get a pick on this route every time you see it. Or at least most of the times you see it. So as soon as you see this receiver, he's not going to run up the field. He's not going to fake anywhere. He's literally just going to run the flat. As soon as you see that, don't follow him too close because he's not going to throw it. What you want to do is follow him a little bit but stay on top. So that way when he throws it, all you have to do is beeline it. Just cut the ball off. You just have to cut the ball off. And it's important to master this route and to know it as soon as the ball is hiked, because this is where you're going to get most of your interceptions. This is where I get most of my interceptions, this route. I mean, yeah, I've mastered the method and I can get it on any route, but starting off, this was the route. And the reason it's so important to stay on top is because that is what triggers the AI into thinking, oh, he's going to be playing over the top instead of, underneath. So he's thinking that's going to be open, but you're not playing over top. You just kind of just floating there. So it's easy to just, beeline it. Interception. Let's see it. Bing. Bing. I was kind of late, which is why he fell to the ground. Usually you should be able to just beeline it, get there, pick six. I was still able to get the pick six. I was fortunate. But most of the time, you pick it like that and you fall to the ground, they're going to, touch you on the ground. All right, but that right there is the most important example because that's the one you're going to see the most. All right, spread out, press them. Okay, now this is a good example too. Now, I was able to get a pick right here, but let's slow it down because this one is kind of intricate. All right, so bing, pressure corners, play them inside, they're spread out. Now this time, he's not going to cut inside and he's not going to hit the flat. He's going to run up a little bit. So like I said, you still want to cut off the inside. That's rule number one. But when you see him go out, just follow behind him. Don't try to beat him, just follow behind him. And when you follow behind him, don't run horizontally like he is. Cut him off. Like run as if you're trying to cut it off. You see what I'm saying? Cut it off. Like right here, I'm not running straight. I'm running at an angle. I'm like a cutting off angle. You see what I'm doing? So I stopped because the guy next to me was getting beat. So I tried to cover two guys at once. But when I run, I'm still cutting off. If you run straight, he's going to catch the ball. So you always want to run to cut it off. You see what I'm saying? Cut off the line of sight. So yeah, don't run straight, run at an angle to cut it off. All right, now this time I'm letting him get ahead of me. He doesn't throw it there anyway, but I'm just putting this clip on there for positional purposes. All right, now this one I'm gonna have to slow down for you guys because this is kind of intricate as well, the way I got this interception. And I only got this interception because I've been doing this so long. This is one of those things where you just do it long enough and you just get an instinct for it. So let's play this back. Actually, same thing. Everyone press at the line, play them inside. That's really going to be the most common setup. Press them, play them inside. Now you don't have to worry about your corners. Typically, sometimes they give it up, but typically. Now this is a case where he's going to go inside, and when they go inside, you can usually tell. It'll be like a quick run and bing, they'll break. Just a quick jog and then they'll break. And when they do that, you're going to cut it off for a while. But when you see slants, all slants, when everyone's doing the same route, you kind of want to stop in the middle. You don't want to follow them too much because in slants, on the route slants where everyone's running a slant, they all meet in the middle. Every single receiver meets in the middle. That's the apex of the route, the middle. And when you're already telling your receivers to cover the middle and you're already cheating over the middle, you have a brief second to just stop in the middle and just wait on a pick. It's kind of, that right there is kind of difficult to explain. You just got to be in that situation a couple times, but you'll get it like that. So the reason you can cheat on that slant route is because you already guessed middle. You're already playing your receiver over the middle. So you have that little second to stop and just post up in the middle real quick and wait for a pick. If it's not there, it's not there. It happens, you know. Very few of your picks are going to come like that. You'll get something like that, but that's not going to be the bulk of your picks. So yeah, all right, next one. Bang, press, play him over the middle. Ooh, now that was a good one. That was a good one because, you know, I was ready for the pick. My guy was, you know, he was trying to eat that space outside, but because I was in that spot, and that's why you always want to be in that spot, I was able to get a pick. All right, now what I'm showing you is my interception totals from, you know, my rookie year. 33 picks, that's the record. And mind you, when you start your franchise off as a safety, you don't really start with the best stats. You start at like an 81 or something like that. So your acceleration and everything isn't where it needs to be. So as you improve through the year, it gets easier and easier and easier to get picks, you know, especially as your acceleration comes and your speed. Then it's just easier to break on the ball with those kind of stats. All right, but as you can see, 33 picks, that's the record. 511 interception yards, 6 sacks. I could have got way more sacks, but obviously I'm trying to get picks. Now this is my franchise mode right here, where I do the same method to, you know, level up my guys faster to get them to 99 overalls. Quincy Wilson, and I showed this in my last video about interceptions. Quincy Wilson is the all-time leading interception guy because of this method. Craig Rosemond, he's a rookie I drafted as strong safety, put him on the slot, and bang, 47 picks in the season. 42, Quincy Wilson, 41. 49ers and the Barons, those are both my teams. Quan Fitzgerald, this is a league I'm in with my friends, and he also does this method. I showed him this method. So everyone on this list has done this method. 49ers and Barons are the teams I controlled. I started with the 49ers and then moved to the Barons. So everyone on this list has done this method and it's paid off. But most importantly, I don't want you guys to think that you're going to get a pick every play. Sometimes I don't even get a pick. It'll be games where I don't even get a pick. So, you know, it happens. But at the same time, you will have games where you get 7 picks. I've gotten 13 picks in a game during doing this method. Oh, now look, this is the route I told you about. That's the most common route you'll see. That route to the flat. That's the most common route you'll see. All right, man. So I hope I did a better job of explaining it this time. It's your man EazyMoneyX. Let me know if you have any more questions. I'm glad to answer them because I understand this can be kind of confusing. But I'm here if you need help. It's your man EazyMoneyX. I'm out.